episode of Hero Syndrome. It's already March. Hey everyone, welcome to the show. Yes, it is somehow already March, and you know damn well what that means. We're gonna get into it. Let's run down the list of games coming out in March. I already feel so far behind. I feel like a ton of games came out in February. I just feel behind, so let's add more to the list. First up, Wolong Fallen Dynasty. This is from Team Ninja, obviously the creators of many classics, but most notably Nioh in this case. Nioh I really like, but my main problem was there was just too much loot. Way too much loot in Nioh. That game was so long. I didn't like the mission structure. I had some issues with Nioh. I know it's an awesome game, but from the brief time I had with the Wolong demo a few months back, I already connected with it a little more than Nioh. Probably because there is already just less loot, so I'm into that. And the combat just seemed really fun. Obviously just a little, 30-minute demo. I didn't get too much into it, but it made a great first impression, and I'm excited to get into this new IP, see what's up. Next up, Dead Cells Return to Castlevania. Yo, at this point, it's 2023, I'll take any Castlevania content I can get. And Dead Cells is a really incredible roguelike. If you have not played it, play it. I played it when it first came out, and since then, it has expanded and become so much bigger. I should really hop back in. This is absolutely the perfect time to hop back into Dead Cells if you haven't played it in a while, or if you've never played it, this is it. Next up in oldie, Fatal Frame Mask of the Lunar Eclipse. This one came out all the way back on Nintendo Wii. That is not a name I have heard in a long time. It's been a minute. They just re-released Fatal Frame Maiden of Blackwater, which was a Wii U Fatal Frame. So it's nice to see Fatal Frame still has a pulse. It's still kicking, and maybe we'll get a brand new entry one of these days. Next on the list, The Legend of Heroes Trails to Azure. This one came out all the way back in 2011 on PSP, only in Japan. So this is a big time release, finally coming our way in the West. Legend of Heroes has a big time fan base. Anyone who plays these games say they are some of the best JRPGs ever made, full stop. I played Trails in the Sky for like a minute, but bounced off. You know how I do sometimes with my JRPGs. Sometimes, I get busy. I get work, I'm all in on a JRPG, and then just like a review will hop in, or like 4 other games will come out that I'll need to cover. But if you got the time, Legend of Heroes coming our way finally. Then on March 16th, the Dark Pictures Switchback VR. I really liked Until Dawn VR. I was super into it. I know you're a little roller coaster. It's kind of weird, but I love the Dark Pictures franchise so much. You can watch all of our full playthroughs that we've done over the years on Easy Allies Plays. Check those out. And even if this one gives like a little bit of lore for Dark Pictures, like I'm there. If the curator is around at all, sign me up. I'll listen to every word he has to say, even if he is sketch, or maybe he's not sketch. Who knows? Next on the list, Bayonetta Origins. I still have not played Bayonetta 3. I am sorry. I heard some weird things about Bayonetta 3. Like it's good, it's not good. I don't know, because 1 and 2 of the greatest games I've ever played. Bayonetta 2, easy 10 out of 10. Write it down. Huber says Bayonetta 2, easy 10 out of 10. Bayonetta Origins, obviously, as it says, some origins into some of these characters. I didn't play 3, so I'm not fully up to date on my Bayonetta lore. I need to go back, do some research, check out Bayonetta 3. I say there's never enough Bayonetta.
I'm going to become a witch and save Mummy.
Next up, WWE 2K23. 2K22 got the train back on the tracks. So many subpar WWE 2K games. And 2K22 brought it back. Can 2K23 continue that momentum? We will find out. Will we create a new abomination? Or will Defalte reign supreme? Find out on the inevitable group stream. Yo, just want to give a quick shout out for this one. Remnant from the Ashes coming to Nintendo Switch. I really like Remnant from the Ashes. Three-player co-op, Souls-ish, like, kind of, with guns. Really, really cool game. Remnant from the Ashes. We got a new one coming out down the line. Check it out if you haven't. It's coming to Switch. It is time. It is time for Resident Evil 4 Remake. Look, you know my thoughts about Resident Evil. I'm very close to it. I love it. But it really feels like Resident Evil 4 Remake is shaping up to possibly be the best Resident Evil ever made. It is shaping up that way. Do you think that's a bold statement? Do you think I'm speaking in hyperbole? Because I am not. All of the additions and changes they have talked about, knife durability, parrying, new enemy type. Oh my God. Just riding the momentum from Remake 2, obviously Resident Evil 7 before that, Village, Remake 3 I love, even though it has some problems I know, I still love it. And I imagine Capcom is taking all the notes, you know? What did people love about Remake 2? What did they love about Remake 3? What did they not like? Oh, cut content? Yeah, we're not gonna do that. We're gonna add content. The only question remains is, where's Wesker? Are we gonna see him? Are we gonna see Wesker before the game I hope not. I don't wanna see Wesker before this game comes out. I want my first interaction with Wesker to be in-game, 2 o'clock in the morning, drapes are pulled, lights are off, Wesker reveals himself. It's all I want. I am so excited. This really does have the potential to be one of the best Resident Evil games, if not the best ever. I'm sticking to that. Honestly, I just want to talk about Resident Evil 4 forever, but all we can do now is wait patiently. Patience. I'm not talking to you. I'm basically telling myself patience, honestly. Patience, Huber.
When you need only accept the sacred gift.
Christ!
Like she did.
Next up, crime boss Rockay City. Right in my wheelhouse. You got Michael Madsen. You got Danny Trejo. You got Chuck frickin' Norris in this thing. The vibes I get from it are 7 out of 10. We're swimming. But then I get like these Payday vibes. The gameplay I saw, you know, they're going into like a bank, pulling a heist. Again, right in my wheelhouse. I don't expect this game to be great, but I like all those actors, and I like that style of game. Any kind of heist, any kind of crime boss. You don't even need to ask me twice. You don't even need to ask me once. You need to just put it in my hands and I'm in.
So you wanna be a criminal, do ya? Game on!
Next up, baseball's almost back. MLB The Show. MLB The Show, cannot wait. I have taken a few years off from the show. In fact, I have taken a few years off of baseball for a variety of reasons. It takes a lot of energy to invest in a season of baseball if you are a diehard fan. I know many of you out there love baseball. You know what I'm talking about. Any sports team, really. You know, the amount of energy you put into it, you know, you're rooting for your team, you're watching games, you're going to games. It's a lot. It's taxing. It can be depressing when your team loses. You know the feeling. But MLB The Show is back, and after a couple years off just from the game, I'm ready to dive back in. The Dodgers have slashed their payroll. It's a new era. We're way down on the payroll list now, like middle of the road, like 8, 9, or 10. I know, must be nice. Dodger baseball, whatever. I live in LA, sue me, right? I'm repping my home team. Can't be mad about that. MLB The Show, though, we'll get some streams going, no doubt. I know a lot of you out there have challenged me over the years, so maybe finally we'll make good and get some of those challenges going. And last, but certainly not least, The Last of Us Part 1 is coming to PC. Yay! PC Last of Us mods, what are they gonna be? I mean, Pedro Pascal and Bella Ramsey, throw them in immediately. Smashing bricks as Pedro, sign me up. Last of Us, though, we did a review a little while back. I still, you know, we haven't had too much of a distance. I still think I prefer the original / remastered. But this is great for players who have never played The Last of Us. You know, if you don't own a PlayStation, this is a way to play one of the all-time greats. So I hope you've been watching the show as well. Last of Us Fever, Gabby and I do spoiler mode for every single episode. So hope you've been enjoying those. Where's Factions? And that's it for the episode. Those are the March releases. We got a couple re-releases. We got a couple games that have never come to the West coming over. We got some remakes, some sequels, some new IPs. We got it all. It's already March. We are Easy Allies. If you like what you saw, help us out and spread the word. Tell your friends about us, tell strangers about us, or just your friends that you have never told about us for some reason. Tell them about us. And head on over to Patreon. Also check us out on twitch.tv/EasyAllies, where we are pretty much there every day, pretty much every day. A day or two off here and there, but we are really vigilant about our Twitch streams. So check us out there if you haven't. And that's gonna do it for the episode. Those were the March video game releases. I can't believe it's already March, but I'm glad because it means Resident Evil 4 Remake. If you're watching this, send it to Kyle Bossman. Are you coming here, Kyle? Are you coming here for the Resident Evil playthrough? You're invited. If you come here, you are in. Or I can come there. Whatever you want, Bossman. Say the word, bro. Resident Evil full playthrough. It's been a while. Here or there. I'm down for both. You let me know.